Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
Thanks for chatting with me. I'm so excited for you with this new collection of music with the EP Masquerades.
Thank you. I could not be more excited to get these songs out there. I can't believe how close we're getting to April 22nd. So I'm super just thrilled for everybody to get to hear these songs that very much come from a much more personal place this time of I think being home these past couple of years and I'm just I can't wait for everybody to hear them.
How's it been for you with this whole process of this album?
It's been, I think as an entire world, we've been through so much darkness, so many beautiful things that came out of that darkness. And for me, being able to really be creative and turn to music in this time was very much a huge part of what kept me sane. So, a lot of these songs are just kind of a part of my reflective process in the middle of that. And the title Masquerades kind of comes from the fact that I think we've all got things that we hide behind sometimes, and I think we were maybe forced to really set down those masks a little bit over the past little while. So I'm really looking forward to kind of sharing. It's terrifying to share some of these more vulnerable songs, but I could not be more excited to get them out there.
Well, and it's just going to create that more of a connection for you between like your fans and stuff too. Because I know with us playing one of the singles that's on this upcoming EP with When's It Gonna Happen, people have been relating to this one so well. Like we hear stories all the time from people with this one.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for playing it. And thank you guys for listening out there. It has been ridiculously encouraging to me to go, oh, thank God, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Like, I'm so glad we can stand together in this song and hearing from people that it's like, oh, this song feels like my anthem. That's just, it means the world to me to know that we can stand beside each other in that. So, I'm so glad to hear that people are connecting to it.
And that's, like I said, is just one of many songs that is on this upcoming EP out on April 22nd. And you have some collaborations on this EP too, right?
I do, yes. One of my dear friends, Rabel, we've been writing together like crazy over the past couple years. We got set up on a Zoom songwriting session. He's in LA and I'm here in Nashville. And the song that's on this EP that we sing together is the very first song that we ever wrote. And it's about friendship and about being there for people. And I just think that's such a good way to mark the beginning of our friendship. So glad he's singing on this song with me. And we've written a bunch of the songs on the EP together, actually. And then we got my friend Breland. I just love his music and his spirit, and he is ridiculously versatile. Like he can just sing so many of the songs that you'll hear on his projects or on TikTok. It's like, oh my gosh, like I feel like his live show is just going to be like everybody jumping and rocking out, and then he can just completely slay your heart with his just beautiful vocals at the same time. So glad to have him singing on a song together called Shared Walls.
Oh, that's so awesome. I know your fans are just so ecstatic about this brand new EP coming out here. And of course, as well, with being busy here with some new music and everything as well, you have also done some great charity work with Big Hearts for Big Kids charity.
Yes, we just had our show on Saturday, and it's our first in-person event that we've been able to do over the past three years now. So it was so special to be back in the same room, all coming together for our local youth shelter, the Sunrise House, which helps kids ages 12 to 17 struggling with homelessness. And this event and the way that my community keeps showing up year after year just blows me away in their generosity of making sure those doors stay open to the kids who need it. So there's so many shelters like Sunrise House that exist in so many communities. So keep your eyes out for places that you can kind of look out for those kids of your own too. But it really has just been it's been life changing to me to see what a small group of people can do and what music can do. That's the most amazing part of it to me is the way that it really does bring us together for good.
And you were really young when you started up this charity, weren't you? Just a
I
teenager.
went, yeah, I was a 15-year-old crazy kid who truly believed that anything was possible, and my hometown very much made that belief a reality and something that I still believe to this day because of them. But I was 15 years old after school. My mom would drive me around to different local businesses, and we'd bring them a sponsor letter and a poster and tell them to come to the concert. And it was incredible to me how many people said yes all those years ago. And it's still incredible to me how many people are saying yes now.
You have so many amazing stories of your journey throughout music as well over the years here. And one of them being as well with getting pulled up on stage by Shania Twain at a concert you had gone to go see her in Edmonton with.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That was a very surreal dream come true moment. I still can't believe that happened, but I was 9 years old and I made a sign that said, Shania, can I please sing with you? She's my hero. And I knew all of her songs by heart. And my mom glue gunned me a costume to look like her Miami concert DVD. And I sang my heart out at her whole show, and she flukily reached out her hand and pulled me up to sing with her on stage. And it was just like, it plays like a movie in my mind. It's like, wow, I was standing there next to my idol looking out into what I learned was 18,000 screaming people, and was like, this is it. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So it's my dream now to get to hopefully pay that feeling forward to a bunch of other little dreamers out there too.
Have you had one of those moments for yourself?
I have at a couple of concerts. I've seen a few young girls singing their hearts out, and always love to get a moment together to sing it together. So it's been very surreal every time that's happened.
Now, with this celebration of new music as well, you celebrated with a new tattoo, right?
I did, yes. I got a new tattoo, an actual heart on my sleeve, with some sunflowers and some Alberta wild roses coming out of it. So it felt like a good reminder to keep it there on my sleeve. I think in music, it's definitely like easier for me to talk about anything and to be a little more vulnerable. And the rest of the way that I walk through life, that's a little harder for me. So it's a good reminder right there on my arm to keep it there.
And of course, too, like you mentioned, you've been keeping so busy with touring and everything. I know you're getting ready for some shows in Nashville coming up in next month too, right?
Yes, we're gonna actually do a little Big Hearts mini tour. So we're kicking it off in Nashville, supporting a local cause here, and then we're doing two more little shows in Charlotte and in Texas to meet up with a few fans and come and support the local charity of their choice. And I'll bring some music and see what we can do. So I'm really excited for this run of shows, and can't wait to kind of keep playing more throughout the rest of the summer and the year, and head back overseas in the fall. So hopefully we'll be back in Canada for a tour after that as well.
I know your fans hope so as well, especially when you've been putting out like all this fantastic music, like you mentioned, especially with this latest EP coming out on the 22nd, and also a collaboration you had done with Nate Smith with a song that's been going viral all over TikTok with "I Don't Want to Go to Heaven."
Ah, I love that song, and I love Nate's voice. I'm such a huge fan of his music, and was so honored that he asked me to come and sing on a version of that song. It's such a beautiful song. So I hope we get to tour together and play that one a bunch for everybody out there.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we cannot wait for it. Is there anything that you want to say to your fans? They're so excited about this brand new EP.
Oh, I love you guys. It means the world to me that you're excited, and thank you for listening. And I just hope these songs bring you comfort, and I can't wait until we're back together at a show on the road very soon.
Thank you so much, Tenille, for chatting with us here today. So excited about this brand new music and cannot wait to see what all your fans here in Canada have to say about it.
Well, thanks, Courtney. Always a pleasure to chat with you, and sending everybody up there a whole bunch of love.